Some mods can make your car a beast on the road. Faster, sharper, and an absolute thrill to drive. But here's the kicker. They're illegal. Gearheads love pushing limits, but some of the best performance hacks could land you in serious trouble. Imagine unlocking 50+ extra horsepower with just one tweak. Sounds tempting, right? What if I told you a simple emissions delete could boost power by 10%? In this video, we're exposing 7 illegal mods that give your car an edge. And the last one? It's so wild, even pros hesitate to do it. Plus, stick around for a bonus tip that could change everything. Let's get into it. Number 1. Straight pipe exhaust. Let's kick things off with one of the most popular and controversial mods. This mod replaces your stock exhaust system with a direct pipe. This removes restrictions, allowing exhaust gases to flow freely. The result? More power, better throttle response, and a louder, aggressive sound. Without a catalytic converter, your engine breathes easier. Back pressure is reduced, helping horsepower and torque increase. Some cars gain up to 10 to 15 extra horsepower. The exhaust note also becomes raw and deep. It's the kind of sound that turns heads. Installing a straight pipe is simple. The old exhaust system is removed and a custom pipe is fitted. Most setups require welding for a secure fit. Some car owners also delete the resonator and muffler for even more noise and performance. But there are downsides. Without a catalytic converter, emissions increase. That's why this mod is illegal in most places. Your car may also fail emissions tests, making registration difficult. Noise is another issue. Straight pipes are loud, sometimes too loud for city driving. Police often ticket cars with excessive exhaust noise. Some areas even have strict decibel limits of 85 decibels measured from a distance of 50 feet away. If you want a similar effect without breaking the law, try a high-flow catalytic converter. It offers better performance while keeping emissions legal. Exhaust cutouts are another option. They let you switch between loud and quiet modes with a button press. Straight piping boosts power and sound, but it comes with risks. Know the laws before making this mod. Number 2. Aftermarket ECU Tune. This mod changes the engine's computer settings. It adjusts fuel delivery, ignition timing, and boost pressure. The goal is more power, better throttle response, and improved efficiency. Many factory ECU settings limit performance. Car manufacturers do this to meet emissions laws. An aftermarket tune removes these limits. Some cars gain 20 to 50 extra horsepower with just a tune. Turbocharged engines see the biggest gains. A tune can also improve drivability. It smooths out the throttle response and makes acceleration more direct. Some tunes even optimize fuel economy. The right setup can make your car faster and more responsive. The tuning process requires special software and a laptop. A mechanic or tuner connects to the ECU and uploads new settings. Some tuners use a dynamometer, dyno, to test power levels. The best tunes are custom made for each car, but there are risks. Some tunes remove emissions controls. This means higher pollution and a failed emissions test. In some areas, tampering with emissions equipment is a serious offense. A bad tune can also damage the engine. If fuel and ignition settings are too aggressive, the engine can overheat or knock. That's why it's important to get a safe, proven tune. If you want legal power gains, look for emissions-compliant tuning options. Many companies offer performance tunes that keep emissions within legal limits. These tunes give you extra power without breaking the law. Number 3. Removing the EGR. The exhaust gas recirculation system, EGR, helps reduce nitrogen oxide emissions by recirculating exhaust gases back into the engine. This lowers combustion temperatures and helps meet emissions regulations. Many car owners remove the EGR system to improve performance. Without EGR, the engine runs cooler and cleaner. It no longer has to burn exhaust gases, which can lead to carbon buildup. This means fewer deposits on intake valves and better airflow. As a result, throttle response improves, and some cars even gain a slight boost in horsepower. EGR removal can also help with fuel efficiency. In some cases, drivers notice a slight increase in miles per gallon. The engine no longer has to deal with exhaust fumes, which can make combustion more efficient. The process of removing the EGR system varies. Some cars require a block-off plate to seal off the EGR passages. Others need software tuning to prevent error codes or check engine lights. Many tuners offer EGR delete kits that include everything needed for the job. But there are risks. Removing the EGR system is illegal in many places. It increases emissions, which can cause a failed inspection. In some areas, getting caught with an EGR delete can result in hefty fines. Another concern is engine temperature. Some cars rely on EGR to control heat. Without it, temperatures can rise, putting more stress on the cooling system. That's why some tuners recommend upgrading the radiator or cooling fans after an EGR delete. For a legal alternative, consider cleaning or replacing the EGR valve instead. A properly working EGR system won't hurt performance and helps keep emissions within legal limits. Number 4. Nitrous oxide or NOS injection. NOS gives your car a serious power boost. It forces more oxygen into the engine. More oxygen means better combustion. That leads to more horsepower. The power gain depends on how much NOS you use. A small shot can add 50 horsepower. A bigger shot can add over 200. NOS is injected into the intake. It mixes with fuel before entering the combustion chamber. When it burns, it releases extra oxygen. That creates a bigger explosion. The result? More speed and torque. A basic NOS kit has a bottle, lines, solenoids, and a nozzle. The bottle holds the nitrous. The lines carry it to the engine. The solenoids control the flow. The nozzle sprays it in. A switch activates the system. Most setups use a button on the steering wheel. There are two types of NOS setups, wet and dry. A wet system mixes nitrous with fuel before it enters the engine. A dry system sprays only nitrous. The engine's ECU adjusts the fuel mix. Wet kits are safer for most engines. Dry kits work best with upgraded fuel systems. NOS should be used in short bursts. Holding it too long can damage the engine. Stock engines can handle small shots. Bigger shots need stronger internals. Forged pistons and stronger rods help. A proper tune is a must. Without it, the engine can run lean. That leads to serious damage. NOS is illegal for street use in most places. It's for track use only. If caught, you could face fines or worse. But on the track, it's a game changer. The speed boost is addictive. Just be smart about it. Number 5. Darkened or tinted headlights and taillights. Tinted lights give your car a sleek look. They make it stand out. Many people love the stealthy, aggressive style. It works well on sports cars and luxury vehicles. Tinting can also protect your lights. It blocks UV rays. This helps prevent fading and cracking. Some films even add a layer of protection against small debris. That means fewer chips and scratches. There are different ways to tint your lights. The easiest is using a tint film. It sticks to the surface like a sticker. It's removable if needed. Spray tint is another option. It gives a smoother look but is harder to remove. Some people use tinted covers. These snap on and off easily. Installation is simple. Clean the lights first. Make sure there's no dust or dirt. Cut the tint film to size. Use a heat gun to help it stick. Smooth out any bubbles. If using spray tint, apply thin coats. Let each coat dry before adding more. There are risks. Tinted lights can reduce brightness. That affects visibility at night. It can also make your car harder to see in bad weather. Some places have strict laws against tinted lights. If caught, you could get a ticket or be forced to remove it. If you want a custom look without breaking the law, check local rules first. Light smoke tints are usually safer. They keep the stylish look while staying legal. Always test your lights after tinting. Make sure they are bright enough for safe driving. Number 6. Loud aftermarket exhaust. This is a popular modification for car enthusiasts. It can give your car a powerful, aggressive sound, mostly found in the performance and muscle car community. This type of exhaust system is designed to replace the factory one. The goal is to boost performance and change the sound of your vehicle. Installing a loud aftermarket exhaust helps the engine breathe better. It reduces back pressure, allowing exhaust gases to exit more quickly. This leads to more horsepower and better acceleration. The engine runs more efficiently. Some cars can gain up to 10 extra horsepower. You'll also notice a quicker throttle response. It makes your car feel faster. The sound is the biggest draw for many car owners. A loud exhaust gives your car a deep, throaty growl. It's the kind of sound that turns heads and demands attention. Whether you're accelerating or cruising, people will hear you coming. Installing a loud exhaust is a straightforward process. You start by removing the old exhaust system. Then, a new aftermarket system is put in place. This might involve welding parts together for a secure fit. Some people also add a larger muffler or remove it completely for even more noise. The more modifications, the louder the sound. However, there are some downsides. A loud exhaust can be annoying, especially in city areas. It may even get you into trouble with the law. Many cities have noise ordinances. Too much noise can lead to fines or getting pulled over. Also, it may not be ideal for long drives or areas where noise is a concern. If you want the performance benefits without the noise, you can choose a quieter aftermarket exhaust system. It can still improve your car's efficiency and performance, just without the loud roar. Number 7. Illegally modified turbocharger or supercharger. These two modes both increase the amount of air entering your engine. More air means more fuel can burn, which leads to more power. A turbocharger uses exhaust gases to spin a turbine. This turbine forces more air into the engine. It's an efficient way to increase horsepower without using much extra fuel. A supercharger works by drawing power from the engine to force air in. While it takes more power from the engine, it provides instant boost. When you modify these parts illegally, the car can become a beast. Turbochargers and superchargers can add anywhere from 50 to over 100 horsepower. That's a huge jump, making your car faster and more responsive. You'll feel the difference in acceleration and overall power. Modifying these parts often means removing or bypassing factory components. Many factory systems have built-in limits to keep the car running clean and within emissions laws. These modifications can disable those limits, allowing the engine to run hotter and faster. The results are impressive. More boost, more power, and faster acceleration. However, there are risks. A modified turbo or supercharger can damage your engine. If not tuned properly, it can cause the engine to overheat or even fail. Also, removing emissions controls can lead to higher pollution. This is why modifying these parts is illegal in many places. If you want the benefits without breaking the law, consider using a legal aftermarket system. Many aftermarket turbochargers and superchargers are designed to comply with emissions laws. They provide performance gains without the risks of illegal modifications. If you're interested in turbochargers and superchargers, check out our video on common turbo killing mistakes and how to prevent them to avoid costly damage. Last but not least, installing illegal suspension mods. Installing illegal suspension mods is a common way to improve your car's handling. These mods can lower your car's height, make it more stable, and improve cornering. They're popular among car enthusiasts who want better performance on the road or track. One of the most common suspension mods is lowering the car. When you lower the car, the center of gravity is reduced. This makes the car less likely to roll over in sharp turns. It also helps the car stick to the road better, giving it more grip. Lowering your car can also improve its look, making it appear sportier and more aggressive. Another popular mod is upgrading the shocks and struts. These parts control how your car handles bumps and turns. A stiffer shock setup will give you better control in corners. It also reduces body roll, making the car feel more responsive. Installing illegal suspension mods often involves cutting or altering the stock parts. Some people may remove the factory springs and add aftermarket coilovers. Others may add lowering springs, which can drop the car's height even further. These mods are often easy to install, but they require the right tools and knowledge. However, there are risks. Lowering the car too much can make the ride uncomfortable. You may scrape the bottom of your car on bumps or driveways. Some suspension mods can also affect your car's alignment, causing uneven tire wear. Illegal suspension mods can also get you into trouble with the law. In many areas, the height of your car is strictly regulated. If your car is too low, you might get a ticket or fail an inspection. To avoid issues, it's best to check local laws before installing suspension mods. These illegal mods that will make your car run better can boost performance but come with risks. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips. Click the video below to learn about things you should never do in an automatic car.